Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome back to the Daily Grind. I'm your host, Chump Change. This is live and recorded, and I'm exhausted today. That stream last night with Mr. Max Voltage, shout out to him. Shout out to Crypto Frank for being awesome and donating to the ovarian cancer cause. That was awesome. Yeah, we were live for like 4 hours, and then I didn't go to sleep until like 1 in the morning, so I'm just exhausted. So I apologize, I'm a little offbeat today, but let's see who's in the chat, and then we'll get into all the news. All right, let's see everybody else that donated as well, not just Crypto Frank, but Crypto Frank was a savage last night, so we appreciate it, and everybody else that was there. Patrick Murphy wakes up and says he's feeling tall today. Is that different from any other day? Patrick Murphy, you're like 7'2". He's a giant person if you guys have never met him. Steven Cicero, what's up, buddy? All Set Miner, Chris Hanley, good to see you. Backwards Miner, Carl Coate, Tim I Am Crypto, Kyle Rosa, good morning, sir. Let's see. Matt says hello there. What's going on in crypto world today? Not much. I'm poking it with a stick and it's not moving. Top G content, appreciate you. Financial Failure, and that's some bullshit, by the way. You know what that is, by the way? So Financial Failure had some troll must have reported his video, because that's usually what happens when people are just, I don't know, jealous or envious or whatever the hell they are, but like it makes them feel better shitting on other people. So you probably got reported for your video for whatever reason, and then YouTube just sides with everybody else. It kind of sucks, but I get it, dude. I went through the same growing pains, so just stick through it. Don't give up. That's the best advice I can give you. Let's see. Leo Lustig, I might already say that. Dakota Miner, what's up, buddy? Gene, good to see you. Good morning. All right, let's get into this. Let's see how the market looks today, and then we will yeah, check it out. Check out what the news. Bitcoin 2681. Down pretty low. I wonder if we're going to get down into the 25s today. We'll see. Ethereum 1569. Nice. We have Dogecoin 6 cents, LTC 64 bucks, XRP 49 cents, BNB 208. That's down a little bit. Solana is still under 20 bucks. I still think that might be a good buy, but again, that's just my opinion, not financial advice. All right, on the day, WeMix is down 9.9%. What the hell is WeMix? I have no idea what that is. I would assume it's some music coin or some shit. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's just the logo that's throwing me off. I don't know. XRD Radax is down at 10.7%. Render's down 3%. That might be a good buy. $1.50. That's actually a pretty decent buy. You know what? I think I'm gonna buy some renders today. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy renders today. I need to put some in my bag. I sold it all a couple months back, and now is the time to get back into it. What's the worst on the week? Holy shit. Or the best on the week. What the hell's going on? So we have WeMix up 74.4% on the week, and it's down 9.7% on the day. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, Fear and Greed Index, trying not to blind you guys. Let's see where we're at. 47. Still pretty neutral. Nothing too crazy. All right, so top 10 coins by coin market cap, and then we'll dive into this. So we have Bitcoin, as always, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, XRP, USD coin. We have Lido Staked Ether, Dogecoin, Cardano, and Solana. Litecoin still in 15th, and Shiba jumped back up into 16th, same as it was on Saturday morning when we were live. All right, if you guys have any questions, obviously feel free to ask in the chat. I haven't watched any of these videos from Mr. Altcoin Daily the last 2 days, so what we do here is more or less, I go through my morning routine. I watch videos with you guys. We can stop them, talk about them, whatever, shit on them, whatever you guys want to do. If it's a good video, then we won't shit on it, but if it's a bad video, then guess what? You're getting shit on. That's it. That's how it goes. Andrew Masad says, must have more coffee. I feel you, dude. I have a headache today, and I think it's caffeine related because I've been just living on caffeine the past 3 days. All right, let's get into this. Let's get into this and see what things are looking like over at Altcoin Daily's life. Here we go. What's next for Bitcoin and crypto?
What's next for crypto? What's next for BTC's price? Bitcoin is holding above $26,000 today is remarkable as equities take a hit. What's next for BTC's price? Because understand that both the 200-week and the 200-day moving averages converge above the current BTC price. This means heavy resistance above $27,000 Bitcoin. So is Bitcoin about to break out or break down? Well, in the options market's opinion, $24,000 Bitcoin price level of puts and $35,000 call options have the largest open interest. 24 and 35 are their most likely scenarios. But long term, It is so obvious that this space is only growing. Here's a snippet from yesterday's World Digital Mining Summit on how a miner is making $56,000 today per Bitcoin mined.
Is this the thing that was in New York, by the way? The Digital Mining Summit? Is that where the Flux guys were before Cypherpunk, where they're going to this week? Let me know in the chat if you guys know. I've never heard of this guy, Joshua Jake.
Bitcoin is the world's greatest commodity.
What are your thoughts on how essential it is that miners shift to renewables after the halving?
I mean, I think the example in ERCOT is a good example of how attractive renewables is for a Bitcoin miner and kind of the symbiotic relationship between energy markets and a Bitcoin miner. So we've got a project located in the ERCOT market, and by running our mining operations flexibly, where we can sell back the power during times of high power prices when other users need the power, we can actually bring down our all-in net power price. So for the month of August, we actually had a negative power price of 8 cents. So in essence, we were paid about $28,000 of Bitcoin to take power. We then generated $28,000 of Bitcoin for that Bitcoin mined, so a profit margin of $56,000 of Bitcoin. So that shows the attractiveness of renewable energy, where we're benefiting as a Bitcoin miner and have resilience in our economic model, but we're also providing that benefit to this grid, helping stabilise it because of the volatile nature of renewables.
And remember, traders tend to affect the market short term, but fundamentals like hash power, like usage of the network, tends to affect the price of an asset long term. And speaking of that, Coinbase has recently held talks to buy FTX Europe, as reported by Fortune. The firm considered FTX Europe, which went on sale after its parent company declared bankruptcy last fall due to its high profitability derivatives business and growing customer base. I
feel like I heard that the other day. Actually, yeah, the 23rd. Yeah, all right. So the Friday. Sounds about right. Or Saturday, rather. Sounds about right. Yeah. Weird.
See Brian Armstrong buy this and thus make a Coinbase Europe. This makes sense to me. They just want to use the licenses. I imagine they will change the name to Coinbase Europe or something.
Ooh, that's actually a good point. That's actually a good point. They just want to buy the licenses. Yeah, they're definitely not gonna keep the name, that's for sure. That's going in the trash real quick.
And again, what this means to me, this could be a huge European on-ramp of new customers, new exposure to crypto. Although I guess the acquisition talks have sort of reached a standstill and actually never reached a late stage. And as prices are falling, ask yourself, what are the signals? What are the big players doing? Google Cloud pushes deeper into blockchain data, adding 11 networks, including Polygon. Google's cloud computing business has stored historical data on Bitcoin since 2018. I've been
hearing a lot about this lately, actually. Just random people talking about Google and Google getting into this and that. Google runs everything. So these giants in the background are going to be collecting everything they can to control this entire cryptocurrency space as a whole.
Sign of support for the Bitcoin network back in the bear market all those years ago. And now Google has just shown that same sign to 11 more cryptos. Google's cloud computing business is expanding, including Polygon, Optimism, Polkadot, to its BigQuery program for public datasets. They also have Ethereum, Litecoin, Dogecoin, and BigQuery is Google's serverless and cost-effective enterprise data warehouse designed for practitioners of various coding skills. So this stores data to make developers' lives so much easier. A key advantage, according to Google Cloud, is that users might be able to retrieve historical data from an off-chain provider faster than querying the blockchain directly. In a direct quote from a rep at Google Cloud, he says, "Over the past 18 months, we've been investing in this space. We've continued to hire, we've continued to grow not only our business development and our go-to-market teams, but also our product and engineering capabilities. We're really beginning to show that we're not just fly-by-night, and we're not just here when the time is going well." So they're saying we're not just here in a bull market. We believe in this space. We believe in these blockchains, even in the bear. Other blockchains recently added to BigQuery include Avalanche, Arbitrum, Kronos, Ethereum's Go Early testnet, Phantom Opera, Near, and Tron.
Does anybody hold any of those? You guys hold Avalanche or Arbitrum? Those are probably the only ones that really anybody cares about, to be honest.
Also, Google Cloud said it will
Maybe
improve the Bitcoin BigQuery dataset by adding support for the Ordinals project, aka NFTs, on the Bitcoin network. Now, so many of you watched our video yesterday on Gary Gensler and the SEC. Well, in a new motion, both Binance and CEO CZ seek a dismissal of the SEC lawsuit, citing regulatory overreach. So this was a joint filing, and in the 60-page petition, the legal reps for both Binance and CZ accused the SEC of failing to provide clear guidelines for the crypto sector before initiating the lawsuit against the crypto exchange. As a result, they argued that the SEC was
They're not wrong. They're not wrong. The SEC did not do anything proper. Well, I wouldn't say anything proper, but they didn't look into this enough or file it properly before they just said, like, F Binance, we want to see everything about what they're doing.
Attempting to retroactively impose its regulatory authority over the crypto industry, meaning you charged us before you made the rules. In a direct quote from the filing, it reads, "In attempting to claim regulatory power over the crypto industry, the SEC distorts the text of the securities laws. The SEC also seeks to enlarge its jurisdiction globally to include transactions on foreign cryptocurrency platforms, denying Supreme Court precedent holding that the agency's regulatory authority ends at the U.S. border." Two very reasonable claims. The petition further stated that the SEC pursues these novel theories retroactively, seeking to impose liability for sale of crypto assets that occurred as far back as July 2017, before it actually provided any public guidance concerning digital assets. As the SEC lacks authority to do this, Binance Holdings Limited and CZ seek to dismiss the complaint. Now, my opinion is Binance versus the SEC, as well as Coinbase versus the SEC. Binance has near unlimited money compared to a government agency. Coinbase has so much money compared to the SEC, a government agency. But because...
Hold on. You're saying they could fight longer, but like, all right, so saying Binance has so much money, is it your money? Is it going to be FTX stuff? Like, they're just going to be commingling your funds to fight the SEC if this thing continues on? I wonder if they'll drop it. I really do. I wonder if they'll drop it and just say fuck it because they're out of the US now, or whatever. They're just a crypto only exchange. They're not an off ramp anymore in the US, so who gives a shit?
I would just assume they're going to drag this out into oblivion, as they should. They're trying to win. I don't think we have to wait until Gary Gensler, as the head of the SEC, changes.
I saw this thumbnail. What is this shit? This is Islamic coin? Weird. Like, every time he shills a coin like this, his views do so bad. Like, why do you even make those videos? I don't care how much they pay me. I would never be able to do that if it was that terrible.
His opinion on crypto. I think we just have to outwait Gary until he retires or until somebody new is appointed. Now let's talk about Algorand. Let's talk again about Polygon. LimeWire continues its Web3 journey.
Oh my God, LimeWire? Dude, I haven't heard of LimeWire since I was like, I was a teenager. You guys remember LimeWire? Or like that other one, it was like BearShare. It was totally like illegal, like what's it called? Sharing of music and stuff, right? Isn't that what it was? If I'm not mistaken, LimeWire. That's such a name drop from like way back in the day. That's crazy. I had a lot of friends that used that thing.
With Creator Studio.
Frostwire. Yeah, that was another one. Holy shit. I didn't even know these places still existed. What?
On Polygon. So as the file sharing network, LimeWire, was once used to spread pirated music back in the early 2000s,
right.
They're now a Web3 company, and they're used to give musical artists more ownership in their music if/when it's used. The studio...
What was that other one? Was it Napster or something that people got like in trouble for and like got fined and shit? Is that what it was? That's so crazy.
Studio's first use case is image generation, allowing users to create new images or enhance existing images via various artificial intelligence models. And then later this year, users will be able to use a library of melodies, beats, and songs to create AI-generated music. And again, the goal is to benefit the original creators. Everything created in the studio will be minted on the Polygon blockchain. the platform splits earnings between the uploading artists of the original content and the creator of the newly AI-generated content. Now, this is one of the cryptos I'm invested in. If you like Polygon in general, you like this. And also huge announcement from Algorand at token 2049 in Singapore, one of the most popular programming languages in the world, with line-by-line debugging, is the future of building on blockchain, and it's coming to Algorand in Q4.
So with AlgoKit 2.0, we're bringing pure Python development to Algorand. And what this is going to allow you to do is to build applications for Algorand's Layer 1 in real Python without concession.
How is that light not driving him fucking insane while he's up on the stage? That is terrible. That's terrible, but I'm kind of getting Hashblade feelings from this guy right now.
So this is not going to be a weird syntactic variant on Python, actual Python. And you'll even be able to do line-by-line debugging. And so this brings a huge change in terms of the inclusivity for Algorand. So everyone from kids in university who are learning prototyping in Python for the first time, all the way to, of course, the hot topic at the moment, the ML AI guys who all build in frameworks around Python. Everyone will have the knowledge to deploy contracts on Algorand.
So wait, hold on. You really think that's the camera and not the light? Like, how is it flickering on his body, though? Because it's like reflecting off of him, which makes me think it's the light, not the camera.
This is a significant change in how easy it's going to be to build and how inclusive Algorand is.
Be sure to join us.
That's so crazy. Well, shout out to Altcoin Daily for the video. At least he didn't chill too much till the end. But all right, let's see what this is about. I actually really do value Kathy Wood's opinion, so I would like to watch this one. I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet. So this is Bitcoin and AI price explosion 2024 is very bullish. Here's why. I agree. I think 2024 is going to be very bullish, but I don't think we're going to see the next all-time high until 2025. This is my opinion.
I think we are at a very similar point in both Bitcoin and AI. They're both moving into the steep part of the S-curve, creating opportunities for explosive growth.
2024 is coming up, and there are so many bullish catalysts for Bitcoin. Most people don't realize this. We have BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF, not to mention many spot ETFs. We have rate cuts by the Fed, finally. We have U.S. debt buybacks, aka stimulus, because next year's an election year, and the Bitcoin halving. What did I miss? On paper, it all looks crazy indeed. Pay attention to these dates. Save these dates, because we've just entered a 21-day countdown for a Bitcoin spot ETF approval.
That's true. So this second deadline is on October. October 16th is the first one for Bitwise. And then where's the other one? I know this is kind of shitty to see. You guys can't really tell. Where the hell's BlackRock one? Oh, right here. Third one. BlackRock's the 17th. So I'm going to be honest. I have a feeling that they're going to probably approve this before the year end. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? Let me know. You know, I'll put a poll in the chat. I'll see what you guys think. If it's going to happen in October, November, or if we're going to push it off till 2024.
Approval or denial, a decision must be made. And then we have so many dates lining up for 2024. The question is, will it be only BlackRock or only Grayscale or only Fidelity? Will a few of these get through? Will none of these get through? Truly an exciting year 2024 is for cryptocurrency. Remember, this is how the gold price reacted after the first gold spot ETF was launched.
This is a huge chart. Look at how crazy this is. That was the Bitcoin spot ETF before the approval. Look at how high that ran up.
This is what happened with gold. Bitcoin is a better version of gold in many, many ways. Not to mention the convergence of parabolic technologies coming together. The infinity of AI meets the scarcity of Bitcoin. This combination means a parabolic move in the Bitcoin price, according to ARK Invest's Kathy Wood.
I think we are at a very similar point in both Bitcoin and AI. They're both moving into the steep part of the S-curve. I don't think most of the asset management world understands how powerful the convergences are going to be between and among the technologies that are evolving today. And the way I like to describe why they're going to be so powerful, the convergences, is we're looking at S curves. So new technologies, they start out slowly and then they gain momentum, and you end up into the steep part of this S curve. Well, I think we are at a very similar point in both Bitcoin and AI. They're both moving into the steep part of the S curve. So you have S curves feeding S curves, creating opportunities for explosive growth potentials. Aha moments when we're talking about convergences. I actually had an aha moments around our first Bitcoin brainstorm as well. I guess what has hit me here, it's something Paul said at the end here, we're going to see, I think you said clash or the collision between, the infinity associated with AI and the scarcity associated with Bitcoin. And so what does that mean? And here's where I come back to my economic roots, which is, wow, you could have a parabolic move in the price of Bitcoin. And I think that will happen. I mean, we're on record saying that. But it also brings me back to, okay, global monetary system, means of exchange, unit of account. And so I know we're going to have one of these brainstorms with Art Laffer, and he's going to be poking at all of this and talking about the quantity rule versus the price rule, and, and really wanting to understand the cryptography and everything. So I'm really happy we're doing these brainstorms.
Before we get
What episode or what podcast is that she's on? I've never seen all those other people she's talking to. Like 7 people in this meeting. It's crazy. Rude Puts, thanks for the 249 super chat. He said, Schmiegel, it's an AI, man, I tell you, cake, beer, cake. Like party. I don't even know what the guy would have said, but I shut it off so he didn't interrupt Kathy Wood. I apologize. But thank you so much for the 249 euro. You're awesome, buddy. Guys, hit that like button. Appreciate you for hanging out.
to Cardano, before we get to Polkadot, a lot of you guys know we're big on Friend Tech. You can find us on Friend Tech just by searching our X handle. Many of you guys are actually in our Friend Tech chat with us or have your own. Anyways, I love our Friend Tech chat. It's a great way for you to have exclusive access to us and actually every once in a while, like today, help us decide what makes the video. So I put this out to the community. Friend Tech Chat is going to help us decide the crypto project that we talk about today in Sunday's YouTube video. Appreciate the Altcoin Daily Army input. Join our Friend Tech, introduce yourself, make your case. So I asked our Friend Tech community and actually
always gotta show something.
No surprise, they said talk about Base, talk about Friend Tech. So let me update you on this recent news regarding that. Base has actually flipped Solana. Coinbase's ETH-L2 has flipped Solana in total value locked, and Base's TVL is nearing 400 million. So huge momentum. The total value locked in Coinbase's Layer 2 network Base has surged to almost 400 million since launching in August. That figure now
Was that really surprising though, that more is locked up there?
Places Base ahead of Solana's network, which has a TVL of 358 million at the time of writing. In the past 30 days, Base has seen an almost 100% increase month over month. In that same time frame, Solana's TVL decreased by almost 10%. And one of the killer dApps on Base, the main one, is Friend Tech. Friend Tech's total value locked is also at new all-time highs. So Friend Tech is hardly dead yet. Look at this momentum. Friend Tech accounts whose keys that I own, in summation,
what does that mean? Keys that I own. Like I heard him say this, and I don't even know. I don't even wanna. Whatever.
The keys I own are equal to 27 Ethereum at this point. This is what the main page looks like. You can see these are the people whose keys I own, and this is what our
Why? I don't understand that. Does anybody understand that? What is that? What is he talking about? He owns other people's keys? Like, you're dumb. Don't give anybody your keys. Don't give anybody your crypto. Hold it yourself. That's it. That's the whole point of crypto. So people don't own it for you. So you own it. You own it. Jesus. Why are people giving him their key? I don't understand whatever the hell you just said. That makes no sense to me.
Chat looks like. Honestly, a little bit slow for a Sunday because I asked you guys to say hello just an hour ago to make it into the video, but so far it's only been read by 2 people.
Yes, you, Yankee. You.
People enjoying their Sunday, no doubt. Anyways, that's update on Base. Base is surging to new all-time highs, great momentum. Friend Tech surging to new all-time highs, great momentum. Major Polkadot development news. Polkadot is eyeing support for 1,000 parachains in the future. Let's
real quick. Crypto Mining Insider said, "Is it staked?" I think so, but I don't know. I don't understand what he's saying. Maybe they pooled up a staking thing together, and he has like all these people send him their ETH, and he's got it all written down, and that's what that list was. I'm just gonna scroll back. I want to look at it because I don't know. Like, all right, so like, look at it. What is this? Like, you know what? Maybe it is that friend.tech. I don't know what this is. Maybe it is a staking, just like a group staking within people that you know, I guess, or whatever. That's just weird though. It's weird to me. Don't do this. I don't care who it is. I don't care. I really don't give a shit who it is. Like, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, and you have more chance to lose your money. That's just my opinion. I don't care who they are. I love Altcoin Daily, but that's just not smart for anybody.
That's update on Base. Base is surging to new all-time highs, great momentum. Friend Tech surging.
Oh shit, sorry. I got it a little further. A little further. There we go.
Development news. Polkadot is eyeing support for 1,000 parachains in the future. Let's break this down. The core developers at Polkadot are looking to expand the ecosystem's current parachain limit of 100, aiming to eventually onboard 1,000 parachains in the future with help from some software updates. What are these updates? One, asynchronous backing is one such update to Polkadot's parachain consensus protocol. We have a credible roadmap to get Polkadot to support 1,000 parachains and 1 million plus transactions per second. The design is there. We know how to scale Polkadot for the indefinite future. This asynchronous...
All right, sorry, I have to pause this. So, let's see. Fully Electric in the chat said, yes, Friends Tech Pool is staking. He said you can open your channel and have people join and stake with you. So theoretically, that's a cool idea. I like it, right? And Patrick Murphy actually just eased my mind with this whole keys thing. He said they renamed the term shares and now they call them keys. Foolish move. Foolish. That, because just hearing him say that, red flag, like, immediately went off in my brain. I don't like that. Why would they rename that term shares to keys? Makes no sense. I would want nobody to own any of my keys of anything. My car, my house, my crypto, nothing. Like, why call it keys? It's just weird. And it gives like a false, I don't know. It's just, it just doesn't sound right to me, I guess.
Backing update would also enable Polkadot to more than triple its number of Polkadot validators by the end of 2024 to around 1,000, describing this as, quote, the most significant evolution of parachain consensus since we launched Parachain about 2 years ago. This is Cardano in 2023. We have 4 of Cardano's biggest dApps right here. And even if the Cardano ecosystem consisted of just a coin and these 4 projects rolling up to it, it would be more credible and deserving of more respect than 99% of things crypto talking heads hype up. And we all know this is just the tip of the iceberg. What do you think about this? Is Cardano one of the most credible and deserving of respect compared to 99% of crypto? Make sure you subscribe to our channel because we always keep things real with you. Ethereum turns inflationary as network revenue plunges to a 9-month low. The decline in activity in the network is partly because of the adoption of layer 2 networks, and the trend will continue in the near term. So,
and because they got rid of proof of work, it's yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Ethereum's been just kind of stagnant.
You can see that because Ethereum's main blockchain isn't getting used as much as, say, 2 months ago, the Ethereum supply flow has turned back inflationary because it's above this line. Still, far more bullish than if Ethereum never switched to proof of stake at all. This is Ethereum back to proof of work. This is what its supply flow would be right now, and this is what it actually is right now. So, still looking bullish. Still bullish in a bull market for sure. Subscribe to Altcoin Daily. We have
how is that better than being proof of work? I don't understand. All right, he's just gonna chill the rest of this time. All right, so I want to talk about this freaking friend tech thing. I want to see what this is all about. All right, so I can't get into it without logging in, but a marketplace for your friends. Sign in So apparently you can all stake together. Let's see. What's this? This kind of, it's just weird to me. Why can't I grab that tab? There we go. All right. So how does FriendTech work? It says users sign up on FriendTech using their X, formerly known as Twitter, account. Each individual has shares tied to their account, which can be bought and sold depending on whether the price of their shares go up and down. Users also earn trading fees each time their shares are bought and sold by anyone. I want to know about the staking though. Let's see. Because it's just strange to me. I don't understand it. Staking profile shares passive income, farming, rewards for user engagement, interest, and collateral. Let's see. Just want like a simple explanation without having to log into this shit. Let's see what this is. Where did that go? Oh. Look at this. This is all right. So this is why I have to use Brave browser. If anybody doesn't know, Google sucks. Okay. This is like, look at this ad across the top of this screen. That's why I can't use Google. There we go. Scrolls away. But it's like absurd. Like it takes up the entire screen. Why? Friend.tech becomes massive Ether money machine as NBA players phase a clan join in. The application has zoomed to becoming the second largest revenue maker among crypto protocols in just over 2 weeks. All right, you know what? Let's listen to Crypto Wendio, I guess. I think she's going to be speaking at Cypherpunk too. Let's watch this. See what she's got to say here, because maybe she explains it a little bit.
FriendTech becomes massive Ether money machine as NBA players FaZe Clan join in. And then FriendTech also gains 100,000 users in days, even in depths of a bear market. So if you guys don't know, FriendTech is a social tokenization protocol. It's built on Base, which is Coinbase's open source blockchain. There's no token affiliated with that. So if you see another Base coin floating around, it's not affiliated with Base or Coinbase. So please be careful, do your due diligence. And it's from invite only. So if you don't have a friend code, you can't join. So it's kind of like high school. If you weren't cool enough to get invited to a party and you showed up, sometimes they would beat you up. I don't know if that happened to you guys. But basically it tokenizes Twitter/X accounts because we rebranded to X. And everything is on chain. Everything is on chain. And it made more revenue than Bitcoin, Tron, and Uniswap in the past 24 hours, which makes sense because, again, this is a bear market and everybody's broke. But anyways, I haven't tested it out. One of the things I did do is I went to the official Twitter page because that's always where you should start if you can verify that's the real account. Okay. I clicked on the link. And it wanted me to download the mobile app. I don't like to do crypto-related things on my daily cell phone. I like to use a burner. So that kind of perturbed me a little bit. I wasn't really like, because I feel like it's a lot easier to get hacked and whatnot. So who wants to take this?
I got you.
Okay, let's go.
I downloaded it, and I was with you, Wendy. I actually don't like using my phone for crypto things. This one was a little different because you couldn't use on your desktop, and so you had to use on your phone, but then there wasn't like really an app for it. You had to go to like Safari or Chrome on your iPhone or on your Android, then download it, then add it to your home screen. And so you're basically going through like Safari or whatnot. So a little odd there. The thing that's interesting to me about this is basically like sort of like a light polling sample on how many people are still paying attention to crypto, who like willing to download stuff, play around with things. It seems that there's about 100,000 unique users right now of FriendTech. And that means that there's probably 100,000 people who are interested and willing to play around with this. Maybe there's like a little higher end of people like yourself who quite haven't downloaded yet, but I'm sure will in the next few weeks if it continues to grow at the same pace. Now, that if is big, right? Because we've seen a lot of these projects take off for a few weeks and then die down, and we forget about them forever. That's what happened with so many of these different social ideas. The thing now we're kind of hitting, though, is that peak interest with NBA players jumping into it, some esports guys jumping into it. Their interest, of course, is probably just be in the next thing. And this is an interesting project. You can trade digital shares of each other. There's an invite code aspect to it. So I think that's where we're getting some interest right now. But I'm waiting for like a few bigger names to jump in, and then we'll see if there's some staying power with Friend.
Yeah, but the thing is, I know, Jen, you had your hand up, but I have to comment really quick. Two things. First and foremost, generally, we see crypto Twitter absolutely clown when the celebrities come in and they say that that's the top. So it's going to be interesting to see the type of feedback there. Also, too, we like to look at on-chain data and look at how many different wallets have been created for different types of protocols, etc. And with wallets, anybody could create a wallet. I have like 100 different MetaMask wallets to manage. Yes, I know I'm insane, but we can also maybe apply that there
MetaMask's a fucking scam.
is maybe only 100,000 people left that are daily active users of crypto instead of using on-chain data. Just a thought. I may be stupid for saying that, but
yeah, we're gonna stop listening to this. I don't trust this thing. I don't know. It's kind of a neat concept, right? And an idea that people don't really own your keys to whatever the hell they were saying. It's really just what did Patrick Murphy say? Let me see. What did you say it was? They renamed something. Shares. Your shares to your keys, which is stupid. I don't know why the hell they would rename it that. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't trust it. Anything where big like sports stars, NBA players, football players, whatever, anything those people are getting into, they're getting paid to do it. That's the truth behind it. 90% of them are getting paid to talk about it or do it. So just be aware. That's not not smart. Also, they have like MetaMask. She was talking about MetaMask. I don't recommend you guys use MetaMask. If you're gonna do anything with DeFi, please get like a Tangent wallet that's somewhat of a hard wallet. It's an NFC card, right? Where you have an app on your phone, you get to scan the card, and then it unlocks the wallet with like a PIN code. That's probably your best way, safest way to do it. Don't do anything through MetaMask, because there's so many scams that if you link the wrong thing to your MetaMask account, that thing's getting literally just drained. So please don't do it. Let's see. The word shares bumps up against the Howey test because it gives you the sense or expectation to profit. That's some SEC catnip right there, says Patrick Murphy. You know what? It's actually a good point. Shares bump up against the Howey test. Yeah, that's very true. So that maybe that's why they changed the name. Maybe that is why. All right. I was going to watch a crypto zombie video. I think you guys should watch this on your own if you have a chance. I'm not going to get into this because it's about 20 minutes long, and I kind of want to just rip through a few things on Cointelegraph. So, and it refreshed on me, son of a bitch. Let me see. So right here, Vitalik's wallet sends 400 Ethereum worth 600K to Coinbase. This was kind of neat. A wallet associated with Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin was flagged sending 400 ETH worth around $600,000 to Coinbase. Blockchain sleuths have flagged several Ether transactions from a wallet associated with Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin on September 2020. Oh, sorry, in September 2023, totaling over 3.9 million. That's crazy. But a separate blockchain monitoring profile shared details of the 400 ETH transaction. Just kind of whatever. I wonder what's going on there. But he was just hacked, so I wonder if maybe he doesn't have full control of that stuff. Dodgy Vitalik is dodgy, says Dr. Jafar. Yeah, he's a little strange. He could possibly quite be an alien too. Like, it's definitely quite possible. Who knows if he is from another world. Anyways, that's just one thing I wanted to just bring up, let you guys know that. What else? U.S. government shutdown looms. What's this? 5 things to know about Bitcoin this week. What is this about? Death cross, long squeeze, bunch of normal horse shit. Just mumbo jumbo. You gotta be careful of FUD too. There's a lot of FUD right now. So much shit going on. JPEG scandal masterminds still at large as 11 suspects taken into custody. What? Was that the lady that was in like the most wanted list that was like running? I want to say there's a picture of her. No, is this the wrong thing? Is this the wrong thing I'm thinking of? There was like a lady that was like running. I forget what it was. I don't know if it was an exchange or what, but she was like on the top 10 most wanted list. Like crypto related shit. So crazy. This is the thumbnail I stole. Crypto sees outflows for 6th consecutive week. XRP and Solana gain investor confidence. Let's see what this is all about. Let's see. Crypto investment products registered their 6 consecutive weeks of outflows for this week ending September 24th, according to data from CoinShares. Digital asset outflows from crypto investment products reached $9 million last week. Weekly crypto asset flows Let's see. Bitcoin registered a third consecutive week of outflows, reaching 6 million in the past week. Short Bitcoin positions saw outflows of 2.8 million. Ether registered its sixth consecutive week of outflows with 2.2 million exiting over the past week. Guys, I mean, honestly, this just means that more and more crypto is going into people's personal wallets, right? More people are holding their cryptocurrency versus leaving it on exchanges or whatever, just doing stupid shit with it. Let's see. On the other hand, altcoins such as XRP and Solana have seen inflows of about 0.66 million and 0.31 million respectively. The report stated that investors are getting more interested in altcoin space with continued inflows into XRP and Solana. I mean, this is just people just trying to grab gains. There's nothing else to trade right now. There's only real talk about Solana. The reason behind that would be the Visa stuff, at least in my opinion. Visa's trying to, you know, go on chain with them. And then XRP, I mean, kind of self-explanatory, the whole court case thing. So that's just, yeah, my 2 cents on that. Let's see what else is here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask or throw it in the chat. Hey, chat, Tangem versus SafePal. You know what? Sustainable crypto? That's a good question. So I like Tangem only because you don't have to plug it in. It's not a battery operated unit. That's why I like it, to be honest. It does DeFi. Now you can, so like, I have a link in the description below. If you guys are interested, feel free to use it. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Just go to Tangem. I think it's tangem.com maybe. I don't even know. Let me see. Yeah, tangem.com/en. So this right here, again, I'm not trying to shill this, but I like this wallet only because you don't have to plug it in, right? There's no chance of it getting ripped off unless I do that with my phone, right? You scan the card with your phone, type in your PIN code, and you unlock it. And this thing has, the new version now has a seed phrase where the old version did not. It was just you have 3 cards and that's it. Where the hell is it? Right here. All right, so this is the classic wallet. It's only 55 bucks too to get 3 cards, or 43 for 2, which is pretty awesome. I think it's stupid cheap. Just doesn't cost a lot, you know? And then the one with the seed phrase is 70 bucks. I think you get 10% off of my link if you want. Feel free. And I honestly don't even think I make money off it, so it doesn't matter if you use it or not. I really don't care, but you save some money, so feel free. That's just my personal opinion. Now, SafePal, I heard it's a good wallet too. I don't use one. Let's see. SafePal crypto wallet. So this, I know my man Rondi uses this, and he does use it for some like DeFi stuff. But Tangem you can use DeFi too, which is kind of neat, right? The SafePal thing, I know if you guys wanted to get off of Ledger, you could import your seed phrase into SafePal, and it will load up your Ledger onto the SafePal, which is kind of neat. But yeah, other than that, I've just never used it. I just don't like the fact you have to charge something, right? That's just me. Fully Electric said CCXD, I like the old version better. Better security. No one can ever get your seed phrase. Just many backup cards. Yeah, so yeah, it's a good point. It is a good point. So like, yeah, the original Tangem wallet, you can't. So as soon as you scan your card, the seed phrase gets generated within itself and those 3 cards that you link to that wallet, right? I don't think you can link more than 3 cards. I think that's the only real problem with Tangem, and that's why they decided to go the seed phrase route. Just because you can recover your wallet if something ever happened to it. Not like, I mean, it's kind of hard to get a credit card damage. I don't have a wallet with me, but I'd show you. It's literally just a credit card. So unless that shit gets melted and you had all 3 of them on you, it's kind of, I don't know. But my recommendation is throw one in like a fireproof safe, give one to your significant other, or just hide one under your bed, put one in your wallet. You know what I mean? You have 3 of them. So that's the only downside. You can't recover it if something happens, unless you have the new one with the seed phrase. So, but I agree, it is more secure that way for sure. Do you upgrade from the classic? No. Yeah, Sustainable Crypto, you cannot upgrade from the classic. It's a new purchase as far as I know. I actually still have to reach out to him. So what? What's up, buddy? Tangem for sure of those 2. Yeah, that's what I think too, for sure. Let's see. By the way, that poll I had in the chat that I closed a bit ago, you guys said you don't think the ETF is going to be approved this year. 54% of you, 31% said yes, and 14% said not sure. So that's kind of neat. That's neat that you guys it's almost split. almost split. All right, let's see. Anything else before we get out of here? Let me just see if there's any other news over here on Cointelegraph. This site, by the way, is awesome because they usually come up pretty quick with a lot of stuff. And then I feel like Decrypt and CoinDesk are the ones that kind of like, I feel like they get the stories right after this place. I don't know why. I just feel like this is always like the first place I go to. Let's see. Crypto traders shift focus on 4 altcoins as Bitcoin price flatlines, which is, I mean, yeah, whatever. It's normal. Totally normal. Let's see. I mean, guys, right now we're in the accumulation phase. If you haven't noticed, this is the time where we need to accumulate as much shit as you want before, you know, the run up happens. Because when the run up happens, it's not going to be, you're going to be FOMOing in, jumping into everything that you thought was going to make gains. But like right now, not financial advice, but this is the time where you put, if you can afford 20 bucks a week, throw it into whatever project you think is good, and then, you know, you're going to get your most gains here. That's just my opinion. Render is now up 2 cents since it was at the beginning of the stream, which is pretty neat. I need to get some more render. This token, I don't know, I think it has pretty good potential. There was a lot of like Apple FUD with it too. I don't know if Apple's going to adopt it or not, but rank 63 and it's over on Coinbase if you guys are interested. All right, I think that's it. You guys have any questions? What happens if the phone dies with Tangem? Well, then you can't open it. Well, I mean, technically you could use someone else's phone, download the app, because when you scan your card, you have to know your 4-digit, 6-digit, whatever PIN code you put in for that wallet, right? So if somebody steals your card and they scan your Tangem, they can't get in it without that code. So it's kind of like your own personal 2-factor authentication, right? So you could use a different cell phone if you had to, but yeah, I don't recommend doing that. Don't use someone else's phone to open your wallet. Just kind of sketchy. Kind of sketchy. Let's see. Hell yeah, the market won't wait for anyone. It's going to move fast. 100%. All right, guys, I think that's it. Hopefully you guys have a great and happy Monday. I know it's early. I'm sorry I'm tired. I'm a little offbeat today, but either way, guys, enjoy the rest of or beginning of your week, and I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning around 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a good day, guys. I'll catch you soon. Peace out. Thanks for joining. Hit the like on the way out.